That's still got the old rolled tar paper sidings on it. I remember Grandma's old cabin down by the creek used to have stuff like that. Her old one-room cabin with a dirt floor when I was a kid. There's history right there. Buildings down below and looks like sleeping quarters up above. This may have been a hotel. Now that may have been the cold room when it kept things cold. Yeah, the root cellar room. That looks like the old gas can off that old Model T out there. The old hidden stash in the wall. And of course the pantry. I don't know how smart this is going to be, but we're going to try sneaking up these old staircase. Take a peekaboo up the upper floor. There's a hole where the old stovepipe came through. There's a tin from it. This was the old sleeping quarters room. Get a shot back in here. These are all hand chisel, hand axed formed boards. A little cut here and there. Well, tin type between the door, patch of rotten floors. Some more old cabins back out in here. Honey, I know you're not here, but I'm hoping by bringing all this to you, you can be here right along with me, because I feel like you are. One collapsed there in the back. Well, now this one was pretty dang well fancy. It had the old aluminum or linoleum floor in it. Of course, the old patchwork nail them down on the floor tin. Very simple, very basic. Just old beams, got light poles, and an old cross member. Cupboards were pretty basic back then. All they were just boards and shell nailed up in the corner. This old miner shack's got a lot of character here. Because if you look at this, right above this old rig that was flipped upside down, that's an old stash pocket, where the miners used to stash their goods up above the bears, so the bears couldn't get to it. And that's what that is. It's an old stash. There's an old skid sled probably had some of their equipment mounted on it. They drug back and forth and set up so they could work. This is that old one-room cabin, and if you look real close, right there's part of the old spring set. We're going to try to open that door and see how good we can look inside this thing. Notice the log down underneath the foundation down there, plugged in so they didn't get under drafts and freeze. Not anybody home. Now, just old time. Old man time. And you look around the top shelf up here, that's where they put their canned goods and their veggies and their food. So it'd be out of their way. Very simple. The old hole cut in the side of the wall there for a heat pipe screen on the window. And an elaborate locking system. There's the way they kept the bugs out and air conditioning in. You can see how they notched them timbers. And that's the old clay mortar between the old beams. This one actually had boards with tar paper roof. Let's take a sneak peek inside. Ceiling for the old stovepipe, and of course the root cellar room. There's your old beams across the ceiling. One of the most important rooms, cold room, where they used to store everything from their food droop to their gold. This one was actually quite fancy because it had boards. There's been old wallpaper over the top of it. If you notice, all they had was old heavy cardboard paper between the logs and the boards, and that was their insulation. God bless America.